Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Wow, another Sunday video. I usually don't, but I'm hoping to do Medieval Mirage Monday tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Remember this folio? Well, you know from last week the papers came, so we're going to work on that. We're going to put this cover flap on, and we're going to put this page on, and then we'll see. I don't want this to this video to run to be really lengthy, so we'll see what happens. So I did pre-cut. I just have to say, creating this folio would be much easier if you had the pattern, and it's Victoria's Designs that has this pattern. I have a pattern in that I have the actual folio, so can copy it, but it's not easy to do. So for those of you that maybe don't want to purchase the pattern, just go ahead and make a folio to your liking and improvise and do the best that you can do. All right, so with that being said, let's get going. I think we're going to start with the flap, this flap right here. And as you can see, it has discs and brads in it. And so we're going to have to put this brad on the cover piece before we add this bottom piece here so we don't see the brad, and the same with this piece here. So let's do it. I did cut out some little discs because what we're going to do is layer those discs. I was pulling some stuff out so that when we decorate our tags, that's another video. And then I have 2 heart brads. I really don't want this to be like a Valentine folio, more of a love folio. So we'll see. It's kind of, these papers will lend themselves either way. You can see it's not perfect. It's really, really pretty, but not perfect. And that's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. So now we want to put a hole in here. And I'm thinking I probably could glue this down. Yes, we can glue this down and then punch the hole. That's going to make it way easier for me. So let's glue this piece down. And what I did, for those of you that maybe have a piece like this or are just curious, what I did is I just put this on a piece of paper and took a pencil, put this on the paper, took a pencil and just drew a template. So it's not going to be perfect, but what in journaling really is perfect? I can't think of much in journaling that is perfect. Let's try to get this. We've got a dog outside howling. It's not our dog. I don't know if y'all can hear it. So cute. Now we need to build these up, and I'm thinking I don't want matching paper, so I think I'm going to go with that. I cut these out, and I think I figured, let's see, we'll use, how about these 2? So the discs will be, how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 7. That's a weird number. No, I didn't think I had that. I've got another one here. So in order to build up thickness, there'll be 4 discs glued together like this. Easy, easy. And I'm pretty sure, I think this is I used the punch that's an inch, this one here. I need to get a punch that's 1.5 inches. I don't have that. So we've that. This is easy, easy. For those of you that have never made one of these, there's nothing to it, really. So these are going to be 4 circles together. And then I want this on the top just because this has more to look at. If I matched it, you wouldn't even see it. So that's why we're not going that route. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. It's cold here. It's in the 30s at night. So there's frost on the ground. Lots of snow up in the mountains. While we're doing this, let's just go ahead and do this one so it can dry while we're waiting. Doesn't matter which way you put them. You know, what side. The only thing you're going to see is the top. So that's the only piece that you really care about. And I'm thinking, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking maybe I should use the crocodile because I can't really tell when I use this which where my hole is going to be punched. If anybody knows how to tell with a regular hole punch, let me know, because I mean, I guess it punches where you see that blue is where you're going to get the punch. I'm thinking that's how you do it, but yeah, the crocodile to me is way, way easier to do. So we'll get this on there, and this then has a chance to dry just a little bit. We do want to ink them. Because I'm working with a file folder here, I am inking because I don't like the natural look of a file folder. Just not my favorite. And I don't want to see all the white. You don't have to ink. This one was inked, and so that's why I'm inking. So there's one. Just push this down. Somebody outside's unhappy. Some furry friend out there is unhappy. Okay. I know we'll be doing a couple more of these because there's more of these in the folio itself. And all right. Now comes this part, which I'm not sure. Let's see. I think I want these music notes, these actual music notes. About right here. I wonder if I punched this whole thing together. I don't know if I'm centered. You know, I think I'm going to be all, it's going to be okay. Oh my goodness, I can't even do it. Well, that takes care of that. Oh, it's too thick. So we are going to use the smallest hole on the crocodile right here. Yeah, this is not going to work. All right. Then I've got the cutest brads. They're little hearts. Get this in there and then I'll show it to you. Isn't that cute? Little hearts. And then we are going to get our brad in like that. Let's get it positioned where we want it. The little heart. I think like that. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape. Just put it over our brad, because sometimes these brads are sharp. and we just want to cover that up. So we've got that on, and now we're going to put the inside piece on. And we're basically doing the same thing. It goes like this, just double checking to see, get an idea of how we're going to go. And because I've had to trace it, and then I don't have because it's not from end to end or paper to paper or fold to fold, then I had to come in and try to get my little borders. Make sure that we get that. So I'm going to play with this just a little bit. That's the thing about wet glue. I didn't want to use any of the glue stick because I want to be able to move this around if I have to. So Phyllis is in the hospital, guys. Please, please, lots of prayers for Phyllis. She's got pneumonia. She's got the big C that we're not supposed to say, along with cancer. So, and Charlie's doing really well every day. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, then we need this piece here. This is what I've decided I wanted the cover to look like. I don't, I played with the papers and I did different things, and I just really, it's pretty, but I just think this is best. But before we put this down, we need to put our, I've just got such a mess. Please forgive me. We need to put our second disc. So we need to see where that's going to go. All these little things that make it beautiful. These little things are important. So how do we look there? Maybe come in just a little bit more like that. And our second disc will go like this. Does that look about right? Okay, I'm going to have to put a hole in here first, like that. Get a pencil and mark where we want this. So we're going to go like this. Can we see that? I can see it right here. So I am going to go ahead and I have to put this right in the right spot for the light to be able to see it. Let's pop this out. So you may not be able to see it. I can see it. So right there. And now I can either put the brad under this, or we could go, and I'd have to get out the other crocodile to be able to punch the hole through here. So I think we're going to do it this way on this one. We are going to put this on. Instead of going through the file folder, we're going to do it this way. Open up our brad. Same process. I do have one of those brad spreaders. I don't see it right in front of me. We want to get it as flat as we can. So let's see if we can get our circle straight, or our little heart, and then put a little bit of tape on this. And now we're going to glue this to this, just like that. Okay. So what have you all been doing? What's on your desk, and what are you doing over the weekend? Is it cold where you are? Are you in the blizzard or the storms? Are you staying in your PJs and being in your happy place? I like to stay in when it's really cold or when it's rainy. I'd rather stay in than go out. Okay, let's see if we can get this straight and in a good place. This is not right. Too low at the bottom, too high at the top. Over too far. All right, this is where it's going. It's going right there. It needs to go right there. Hopefully, we're good. Look at that. Okay. So we're not going to worry about the strings till later, but there is the front. So then the next piece that I had prepared was this right here. So if we open this all up, we're looking at this piece here. This was difficult. This is why I am saying that it would be much easier to have the pattern, because this right here was not easy to figure out. So hopefully I can do this and it's going to be okay, or we are going to have to start all over again. So what I did was I cut out, let's see, what did I do? I wanted the inside then to be this piece. No, this piece here. This piece here, but before we put this down, we have to put our hinged doors on here. So our hinged doors all have 3 pieces. They have this piece here, and then they have the piece that goes on the inside. So this is what I chose. So I literally had to trace that out as best that I could. And oh, they do have little, they have the little, okay, so we need to do that. And I did not prepare for that. So, all right, do I have a smaller? And I don't. This is the one we're going to have to use. So let's find some scraps. And what do we want on that door? Let's see. I've got some cardstock scrap right here. Let's use this and figure out what we want on the top. There's 1, 2, 3. Maybe I won't need 4 because this is heavier. So this would give me, I need 1 more. I've got another scrap here. Let's use this down here. Okay, and then my door is this. So what do I want to use? Let's see. I could use, I think we'll use this. because this is the instrument. You're not going to see them. Let's use this. So I've got a smaller piece. Okay, we need 2 of these. And we need hearts. Yep. Okay. Yep. So I've got these hearts here. Let's see. A deep red, I think. Not pink. We could do pink, but I used red, so I probably should stay with red. Okay. All right then. So now we want to glue this on. And we'll figure out where they go. You can see I tried to hinge this. I thought I needed to hinge. That's what you're seeing on the back of this page here. Is I had to take the hinge off because I thought I needed a hinge, but the cardstock has a hinge, so didn't need that. Let's get this on there. This is the, I think, the top. Yeah, pretty sure this is the, I think this one is, oh boy, I don't know. I don't know which is which. And it will matter. Does it go this way? Or does it go this way? No, this goes here. This goes here. Okay. All right. So then we need a we need our little disc. So there's a second one. Third one. I don't think they'll be too big. This is an inch. I have a feeling that's a half inch, but I think we're going to be fine. There's this. And it's going to go like that. So we're going to go ahead and punch it. Try to find. I think my crocodile just worked. Just made it. We need a heart. Like that. Just repeating the same process that we did on the cover. Yep. Little tape. And then we're going to glue down this piece here. Like that. Such pretty paper, this Graphic 45. If there's anything, guys, I've got a couple more folios from last year and then a few things from December that we want to make this year. If there's anything special you want to see, I was thinking I've got some large playing cards. I'm trying to go through things that I've had for a long time and use them up. And I've got some large playing cards I had sent my husband last year to the dollar store for playing cards, and he brought home giant playing cards. And I wanted the standard size, so I've got those, and we should do something with them. And I think I saw, when I was going through looking for paper, I think I saw some of the Stamperia leftover Alice in Wonderland paper. And I thought, ooh, that might be cute. And then I did find some more of the Stamperia, that purple paper that we had used. So what we're going to do then is, see, we're going to sandwich this here. But we want to make sure that our pieces fit the way they're supposed to fit. So we are going to repeat what we just did and make sure I have the top where it's supposed to be. The left and the right side are where they're supposed to be, and I don't have them inverted before we put them on. I didn't mark them, and I should have. I should have marked them. Okay. So there's this piece. And I just want to make sure that they're going to close. They're supposed to go like this. So we'll position them, and I think that's good. We have a little bit of a, no we don't. I was going to say we have a little bit of a gap, but we don't. This is going to be the hard part, I think, is really positioning them. So let's make our disc. Yeah, had I known that there was a pattern for this, I definitely would have gotten the pattern, because it would have made my life easier. But I'm up for a challenge. That's totally fine. I'm not going to run away from it. I'm going to conquer it one way or another. It may not be, I'm sure if Victoria was watching me, she'd probably have a good laugh. She would probably say, you've made it much harder than it needs to be. That's, that's probably factual, because I'm coming out of left field. And you know what I didn't do? I put that on and I did not. Okay, let's see if we can still do it. I did not ink it. Darn, darn, darn. Okay, you didn't ink it. So now how are we going to fix that? Well, we have to fix it. We have to fix it. So what are we going to do? Okay, this is one of those things where we're saying to ourselves, what are we going to do? You have to fix it. So let's fix it. I am going to put a piece of paper down here, and let's see how well this will work. There's always a solution. Whether it's going to work or not, maybe not so great, but maybe it's going to be fine. So let's see. But we need to do it. Let's not be defeated. It's certainly harder than it would have been, but it's getting done. And that's what we want. It's getting done, guys. It's working. Okay. I think that's good. I think that's good. That worked. I'm a mess, but that worked. Okay, so take this out of here. Let's put this together. Have an idea as I'm looking at my border and trying to line them up as best I can. They're not perfect. They're not going to be perfect, but that's okay. So lining it up, I'm going to put this, I think, right there. So let's get this on. I'm like, don't mess it up now, Charlotte. Don't mess it up. Punch your hole. Okay. I think we're done with this for now. Let's get this out of here. And get our heart. Okay. That there. Get our tape. Glue this on. Okay, this then goes like this. Okay. I know that there are some of you that are looking at this saying, not in a million years. I know it. I can hear you. I can hear your brains. And I know there are some of you saying, easy peasy, I can do that. But I also know there are some of you that are saying, not in a million years. So I hear you. But this is so cute. And because I didn't know that there was a pattern, this is what we had to do. And that's okay. We're doing it. We're getting it. You know, we're doing it. And she's going to be really, really cute. All right. So now what we want to do is take our page. And because we have to hinge this, we're going to put this on, making sure it works. And it does. I think one might be a tiny bit bigger. Let's put this one on. Let's hinge this one on, because I think this one might be just a tad longer, and we can cut that off. So we have our hinge, and this is all going to get glued down. We have our hinge. Make sure that you don't have any glue seeping through on this side. And as you can see, it wasn't all the way there. We need it to be all the way there. So it comes like that. And then we can come in and we can, we're going to ink this. This page has not been inked. So let's ink this before we glue it down. And see if we have to trim the other side. Okay, we don't need to ink. Yeah, we should. Let's ink this. We might have to go over it, but that's okay. Let's. Okay. So this goes like this. So let's see if we have to trim. Because I'm thinking the bottom is going to have to be trimmed a little bit. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that we're going to work. So let's put this where it needs to go. And we move this down just a little bit. Let's see. This is how we're going to be. I'm just going to flip this over and I'm going to glue this. Let's check it, make sure we're good. I think we are good. And you know what? We're so close that I'm not going to worry about it. We are so close that I'm calling it good. Yep. And then this should close like that, and it does. We're off maybe a hair, but not enough to worry about, guys. I don't think so. I don't think enough to worry about. So then this gets glued here within the parameters of our fold. Just like that. Okay. So we're going to glue this down. If you didn't want to glue it down, you could use tape. This is going to get 3 pockets on the inside. You could make this actual back a pocket if you wanted to. I mean, that's a cool thing about folios, is there's so much you can do with them. Now let's try to get this down and get it centered. So you're not too far on one side, too far on the other. Okay, let's open this up. Yeah, this gets 3 pockets, and what I mean by that is when you open this up, you can see you've got 3 pockets here. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So I think I'm probably going to stop here. Figure out what we want in pockets. Look at that. I like that. Pretty, huh? That's really pretty. And then if we want, we can put something on here to decorate this, because I've got a lot of really great stickers. So, yeah, look at this. It's going to be really, really cool. All right, so we'll be putting pockets on this next. And then I think, let's see, we could put the back on. I've got these flaps. So this comes out like this. So very cool. Very, very cool. So I'm going to try to get some of the papers ready, and we'll see if we can't do this. I'll go ahead and cut the discs and figure it out. But she's going to be really, really pretty. But yeah, this is kind of plain, so I think maybe we'll put something on there to decorate her, but she is really beautiful. And I'm thinking the back should be the same as this. So guys, that is it for today. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will catch you in the next one. Be good, guys. Hugs. Bye.